For everybody upset that Game of Thrones is going off and you miss that level of creativity in the medieval ages with the Dungeons and Dragons, well, fear not, because the two creators have decided to take us back into some kind of Middle Ages, or at least another time period where black people are not meant to thrive. Uh, they've come up with a new show. HBO's already co-signed it. It's called Confederate. And yeah, the long short of it is the South was successful in succeeding from the North, and slavery is still legal in modern times. That's the show. That's the premise. Now, before you light the pitchforks, there are two black writers and executive producers a part of this, Nicole and Malcolm Spellman. Spellman, how bad could they be, right? We just gotta hope they're not in a sunken place and they can actually provide us some intriguing, thought-provoking, racially sensitive television. Not that that would make this any less of a stupid idea, but here's hoping. And quite frankly, if I'm going to be 100% honest, I'm kind of down for a show where slave masters are getting shot, stabbed, bludgeoned, burned, herpes, like whatever we can give them. I'm hoping that this show is full of all of that. My thought is, why stop there? How about another show where the Native Americans successfully repelled the British invasion? How about another one where the Indian people successfully repelled the British invasion? Or why not one where Hitler succeeded? It gets less and less entertaining the closer it gets to home. So imagine how we feel. I had to find this out on the day that OJ gets paroled. Funny, he gets paroled for doing basically the blackest thing he's ever done, which was stealing back his own shirt. And then I find out about a show where these two guys are stealing the shirts off of black people and taking our story and repackaging it in a way that's going to make them comfortable and presenting it back to America. And I don't want to hear that this show would have been successful under any other president but the one we have right now. I mean, but what are you going to do? Like I said, HBO's already signed on. The show is definitely happening. Hey, Showtime, I just gave you 3 extra pitches. They're right there for you. You want to be risky? You want to take a chance? Why don't you jump out there with HBO? Let me see what happens. Let's see how long those shows last. Let's see if anybody's celebrating, that era. And let's see a rewrite in history where someone else is coming out the loser. And quite honestly, HBO just might have got jerked. I mean, this is supposed to be like an alternate timeline, and you're supposed to be investing in creative storylines, but for this to be an alternate timeline, you'd have to assume that slavery is actually over instead of just having evolved. I'm not so sure you guys want to pay a bunch of money to 2 guys who can get their material from watching the news every night. On the other end, if there is a show where slave masters are getting massacred and butchered, I'm auditioning. It'd be nice to actually get paid for a therapy session.